And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And this destination is coming your way, man. Here they are, your North-South Crew.
We have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now, here's MP. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. That shot wide open.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Quickly. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Poeltl.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Pass to Merrill. Now Strus. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. And here's MP for three. It's good from long range. MP's got 20.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hands it from downtown.
And now it's Dick knocking down a 3 of his own. Brady ready to answer.
The 3 from MP. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to MP. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Quickly looking it over. Here's Dick. And he goes right over Thomas Bryant and slams it down.
And they trust Quickly more and more to make good decisions with the ball in his hands. Right there, that's an excellent find.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Dick's got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the middle. Here's Barrett. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 25 points.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Now Barrett. He had 25 points last game. Pass to Quickly. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers on top, up by 15. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
They've got Dick, and it's Lawson in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Here's Shed. This game he had 12. Here's Mobo. Off target with his 3.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Pirtle. Looks for Lawson, gets it to him. Here's Shed. 3-pointer. The rebound by Merrill. On the wing, MP. He has 31. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Dick. True on the 14-footer. And that's 11 points for Grady Dick.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
MP outside. Beyond the arc. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Making a switch here. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Cavaliers, number 1. 5th, the Raptors.
And we're getting to watch 2 of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Pass to Battle. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And here's MP for three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Down low, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And here is Quickly. Following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Battle. 4 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way, and he puts that one in. Battle's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
MP right side. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A 3-point barrage.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you got to roll with the bunches. Thank you, Allie. And the Cavaliers with another 3.
Has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Shed. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Cleveland with it. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yeah, and that made it difficult to stay connected to their shooters.
Here's Quickly. Following the basket by MP. Now here is Pirtle. Still without a basket. Quickly the pass to Battle. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Pass to Quickly. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Quickly up top. He's defended by Merrill. That one goes. Count it.
That's nice work inside by Quickly. He's only 6'3", but he feels like he can score in the paint whenever he wants.
Now, here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine here. Here's Shed. He's defended by Merrill. Toronto working the ball around now. Inside, here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
The 3 from MP. Cranes it from beyond the arc. MP's got 59 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
On the wing quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Down low, here's Battle. Lays it up and banks it in. Battle's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And one of the things I love about Poeltl, it's how unselfish he is. He's really all about giving it up if a teammate has a better look.
Now, here's MP. And again for three.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Quickly kicks to Poeltl. Pass to Quickly. Nailed from three-point land. Quickly's got 7 points.
A lot of confidence that time by Quickly, showing you he can play off the ball as well.
The three from MP. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
On the left block. And it's Quickly missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
Here's Quickly. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
MP has been leading the charge for Cleveland. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. It's all good. Let's hear it for the participants.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, these guys are dialed in, getting to their spots and taking their shots.
Great rhythm to their offense, just like your analysis. And that defense has been powerless to disrupt it.
Well, thank you, Ernest.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
The Hawks definitely hurting. Man, things look different out there without McCollum. Such a versatile scorer who can also be your primary playmaker.
These are the types of obstacles you run into during the year. It's why front offices are obsessed with building depth. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And so Quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. We've got Dennis Schroeder, Wade out there with MP. Then there's Allen. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position.
Year in and year out, Quickly's three-point shooting has been very consistent.
And here's MP for three. Rebound by the Raptors. And here is Quickly. Here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barrett's got his second basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They double him with Mitchell. A three from Quickly. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. And another of these young, talented players out of camp, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Good on the triple. Battle's got 24 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately. What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the inside, Battle, and he bangs it home with one hand.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Three-pointer. Good, another from 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all-time for 3s in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that 403 is the goal. That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
A 3 ball connects again from distance.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You can feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And I didn't think anyone would touch Curry's record for 3s, but here we are. MP has done the unthinkable. What an incredible season.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Raptors, 5.5 games behind.
And for the Raptors, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
Here's Quickly. 12 points for him. Outside, Barrett. Here's the screen. Back to Quickly. Fires it up and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter. On the wing, MP. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Barrett against Schroeder. They double him with Mitchell. Here's Quickly. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Quickly's got 16. For Cleveland, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Pass to MP. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
There's the lob to the hoop. Cavaliers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Physical finish from Mitchell, a guy who has no problem playing through contact.
Here's Battle. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And the shot goes in. Battle's got 28 points for the game.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
And good! There's another.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Off target from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time. I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's MP. The Raptors getting the bucket. Off target from outside. Here's Barrett. Good work there as it goes. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Battle. It's good. Battle's got 11 in the second half.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. Now, here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Good, another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Can they get it? Battle misses.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Outside, Barrett fires the 3. A rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP passes to Schroeder. Launches a 3. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Schroeder. Mitchell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Cleveland. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Quickly against Mitchell. And it's quickly missing.
Well, coaches really appreciate when
hits it again. Wow.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Here's quickly following the basket by MP. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Battle misses. MP outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back. Last quarter, the record for most three-pointers in a single season was surpassed. It was absolutely incredible.
It really is. Even if we knew he was going to get there at some point, it doesn't make it any less unreal. No matter what happens in the future, this will always be one of the greatest seasons for a shooter in NBA history.
We've got Jakob Poeltl. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quick. And it's Mobo in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Number 9, Craig Porter.
Quickly against Porter. Dick wide open. No good with the triple. Here's Strus. Pass to Porter. Now here's Bryant.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
Here's Shed. And here is Pirtle. To the middle. Dick with it. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porter. MP outside. Shoots a three. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for third place in most threes all time. To the left side wing. Jacks up a three, and the Raptors miss again. Cleveland with the ball. And got it! Another basket.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring. Now, here's MP. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And the three off target. Raptors have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Launches it. Shed, that's good.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Cavaliers moving the ball around. Yet another bucket.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to... Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's MP for three. It's rebounded by Quickly. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Dick, that's good.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Porter. Pass to MP. Shot clock at 6. And he's good on the 3-ball.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. A good look from Dick. That one wide left.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Cameron. And yep, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Pirtle finds Dick. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Toronto shooting well, 50% from the floor. Pass to Pirtle. Now Dick. And again, no good by Toronto.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Pass to Strus. Back to MP. Porter in the corner. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. It's Dick on the wing. Defended by Strus. Screen by Pirtle. Murray bowls. They can't stop the run with that one. Cleveland's gotten 8 shots off from 3. Good! Another from 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Raptors shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Diggs got 10 points in the quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
A 3 from MP. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Murray Boyles has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
MP, that's for 2. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Toronto now. Pass to Pirtle. Now Dick. His 3-pointers off the mark. It's Strus on the wing. Back to MP. And here is Bryant, defended by Pirtle. Kicks it out to MP. Trying his luck from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Goes up on the wing, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Dick passes to Pirtle. Back to Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Dick against MP. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. Now, quickly. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
I know you must be exhausted after playing the full 48 tonight, but talk about what it took to win.
There's never room for excuses. We knew we were shorthanded tonight. Guys were going to have to step up. Shout out to the bench guys. Guys who haven't been getting minutes, and they came in and performed tonight. So that's what it takes to win, and those guys, hey, they proved they were winners tonight.
Well, congrats to you all.
Appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.
MP right here. Right here. Thank you. Whenever NBA fans think about the greatest three-point season ever, they'll think of you, MP. Where do your thoughts go when you think about your accomplishment?
To Vermont. To all those winters that seemed like they never end. I remember shooting in the cold, in the dark. Shooting till I couldn't feel my...
to lose. On my worst days, still got nothing to lose. Keeping every word, ain't got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose.
made Chief with Kanye West. As long as the outside with the zoo shit never see home. It's wild, y'all beat the odds. How that's unknown. None of the ops ever answer the phone. I'm on this porch till he come out his home. I'm the type of take a back sale and leave all type of to the phone. Y'all made a mistake. Streets, these kids ain't got no structure. Don't leave in a room with me. I have to eat cherries on my hand like damn on who is butter. So bad on me when I'm yes I'm about and you can't have a back. I love this. For the team, bro, swing, I swing. Just like a baby dude. Got the kitchen, if you can't take the heat and make a soup for this life. We don't wanna know no. Don't eat pork chop. Phone, God made his heart drop. Keep on till it's on catch. Life ain't better. I cannot forget. All the fake. We ain't get money. And all the real gotta get put to rest. I'm gonna start blocking these producers. I don't wanna talk. That's sweet. You feel away about what I say to them. It's who I made this beat. Ain't free till they free all the guys. I done said it a lot and it ain't the last time. I want her to be my ball over. Call like a tree that get climbed. Got a couple comments. Hashtag blessed that he's to my cause I'm fly like a jet. They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat. Baby Chief with Kanye West. As long as the outside you never see home. But it's wild. Y'all beat the odds. How that's unknown. None of the ops ever answer the phone. I'm on this porch till he come out his home. I'm the type of take a sale and leave all type of to the phone. Got caught trying to got left with his out. So can't come back there. Don't sleep this shit. WWE SmackDown. I'm trying to get this, but a friend in the background. And the people mad her business. Somebody tell this it's nap time. It's time for sleep. If I spend all my time with you, how do I time for me? Spend is what I'm trying to do. It's a couple up and down to see. You say I'm the only you, not think you lying to me. Damn. They don't know how I get off that. They ain't never wanted to fair body. I am the realest you will ever see. I think y'all must have forgot. I'm so playing with it, I ain't got a rap. I can really let the beat talk.
DJ Freddie Boy, this might be the illest producer / rapper of a generation. Boss Baby do it, Baby Chief do it, Big do it, not the little one. Slat!
NBA is no joke, okay? For real, it's no joke. But MP going out there, putting up points like that, as a rookie, he's different, man. He's different. NBA is no joke, okay? For real, it's no joke. But MP going out there, putting up points like that, as a rookie, he's different, man. He's different.
Hey, this is Tunnel Staff with 12-ounce cup that's just over in the tunnel. Keep it 100.
You know what? Gorilla probably is us. We are at a sporting event. Oh,
Oh, someone else will take care of it. Not at all.
sweet. Good work, team. Freshman Doro Rob. I got bad news on that athletic swing. Injury?
Yeah, him. 2 months of rehab and no guarantee.
And there are underlying concerns.
So just forget about taking the flight for now.
Let's just take a quick game. Third row.
Better luck next time.
Really? Is that any travel destination?
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth. And checking out some numbers for MP.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Wallace in at the point guard. You look at the Hawks, well, not the start to the NBA Cup tournament they were looking for. Odds are against them, but we've seen crazy things happen in this league.
Well, they're 1-2 thus far. I don't think 500 will cut it, so it looks like their cup run is done no matter what the result tonight.
And then for Cleveland, a 3-0 record in the NBA Cup. Looking tonight to finish group play perfect.
And not an easy thing to do. They'll be tested on the road tonight, but so far it's been so good for them.
All right, let's go to the sideline for more on MP's record-breaking performance.
Well, we thought no one would ever top Wilt's 100 points in a game record. We were wrong. He went into triple digits recently, setting a new single-game scoring record. People are calling it the best performance in sports history. Unreal stuff, guys.
Crazy times right now. Thanks for that. All right, time to go to the sidelines and revisit just how amazing MP has been this season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. And history was made recently. Let's go courtside to revisit MP's incredible performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record with threes in the game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
No doubt. Sure was. Thanks for that. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Harden finds MP. Takes the 3. Cleveland again missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Johnson with it, now guarded by Mobley.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Left side Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. The Cavs beat them last time when they met in Cleveland.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
MP, the pass to Harden. On the wing, Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Back to MP. Pass to Allen. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Wallace with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Now Daniels. 6 to shoot. Okongwu, a screen on MP. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he gets it to go.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Johnson screen on Harden. Back to Johnson. Mobley with the block. And he gets it back. Daniels got it. Good job in the low post. And that's now 8 points for Dyson Daniels. On the wing, MP. 4-3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Hawks trail by 5. To the middle. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 10.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
From deep, MP. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Back to Wallace. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP. Atlanta's gone 1 for 5 from